Porsche is now a household name in the sports car industry, but how did it all start, and what about the future of the brand? Watch this video till the end to find out. Porsche was founded by Ferdinand Porsche together with Adolf Rosenberger and Anton Piech in 1931, in Stuttgart, Germany under the name Dr. Ingh C.F. Porsche GmbH. Initially, the company only offered motor vehicle development work and consulting, and did not make cars under their own name. The company was in luck, as one of their first assignments came from the German government under direct orders of Adolf Hitler, to design a car for the masses. This became, as many of you know, the Volkswagen Beetle, one of the most popular automobiles ever created. The first car to be built by the brand itself was the Porsche 64 or Type 64 in 1939. This was a race car of which only 3 units were built. It was designed around the Beetle, but with a sleek, aerodynamic aluminium body. It was planned to have a V10 engine, but ended up with just the initial flat 40 to 50 horsepower engine. During World War II, Porsche lost the contracts to produce what would become the Tiger I and Tiger II tanks to the Henschel and Son company. However, Porsche's design for the tank would later be used as the base for the Elephant tank destroyer. The company also developed the Maus Super Heavy tank towards the end of the war, producing 2 prototypes. At the end of the war, the Volkswagen factory fell into British hands, and Ferdinand Porsche lost the position he had there as chairman of the board. The same year, Mr. Porsche was arrested for war crimes, but not tried. This was because Porsche had used large numbers of forced laborers in their production during the war. Porsche spent 20 months in prison because of this. During this time, Ferdinand's son, Ferry Porsche, was in charge of the company. Ferry decided to start building his own car, because he could not find one that he wished to buy. This car was to become the Porsche 356. This was the first model from the company to be sold on the open market. The 356 was a rear-engine, rear-wheel drive, 2-door sports car that was released in 1948. Because parts and materials were in short supply in post-war Germany, the 356 shared many components with the Volkswagen Beetle. The 356 remained in production until 1965, and reached a production number of 76,000 units. In 1964, the perhaps most iconic Porsche model was released, namely the Porsche 911. This was, as its precursor, a car featuring a rear-mounted, air-cooled engine, but this time it was a 6-cylinder boxer engine. The 911 is still in production today, a testament to its timeless construction and design that was the work of Ferdinand Alexander Porsche, Ferry's oldest son. However, from 1998 the engines have been water-cooled like most other cars of today. In 1965, the Porsche 912 was released as an entry-level 911. It featured a flat 4-cylinder engine and was a cost-reduced version of the 911. Porsche has seen many victories on the racetrack, with the 550 Spider, the 911, and the 917, which gave Porsche their first overall wins at Le Mans in 1970 and 1971. Some models of the Porsche brand include the 993, 996, 914, 924, 928, 944, Carrera GT and the 959. Porsche is today owned by its close partner through the years, Volkswagen AG, meaning they have a strong economic base to build on. Current models of Porsche includes the 718, 911, Taycan, Panamera, Macan and Cayenne. Models in the pipeline include a hybrid 911 in 2026, an all-electric model in 2028, an electric Macan in 2023, and an electric 718 by 2025. From humble beginnings as a development and consulting agency, to an iconic brand with iconic models like the 911 in its catalog, the Porsche brand is already ingrained in the consciousness of petrol heads the world over. With their upcoming models, they are set to remain there as well.